All right, what's up, guys? It's August 17th on a Monday. Let's go over the charts. I haven't even put out my London highs or lows or anything. So we formed a bearish SMT on the 1 hour time frame. This is your NQ on the 1 hour time frame. We swept these 1 hour highs. And then on ES, we did not sweep the 1 hour highs. We're creating a bearish SMT. So last week, we had this 1 hour retracement. And if you can see how this played out perfect on NQ, we came down to the 50% retracement into the 1 hour gap. And it turned out to be beautiful. Like, it ran all the way down to where we said it would. And then we had a retracement. On the ES, it did the same thing. We came down to our 50% retracement, but we didn't get this pop over Asia and London session. So let's look at where we can take this market to today. If we can get a, obviously we're going to probably need a retracement. So let's get our hourly time frame out for this 50% retracement on NQ. If the market wants to come down today, we will take it down to this 50% retracement in the morning and possibly look for an inversion to start taking out these highs again. Same with ES. If it wants to come down to this 50% retracement, which it is now, and we're getting a rejection off of that, then we can head towards these all-time highs again. Let's go to the 5 minute. I purposely didn't set out my London highs and Asia highs so you guys can see how I'm doing that. It's a tool called ICT Kill Zone. It's an indicator, and if you need an indicator, they're right here. ICT Kill Zone. You just type that in and pop it up, and then I'll take my ray tools. And right here, it's London high. So I'll use LH, color it red. Asia lows. And Asia lows line up perfect with the 50% retracement. So that's a good sign. That gives you better confluence. And then I'll do previous day lows with that being purple. You guys can use whatever color you want. This is an art class. And then I'll kind of take that out and see how that looks. And right now we have these today. We have London highs, Asia lows, previous day lows. NQ needs to go 240 points, so it is possible if it does want to take out previous day lows today. What would be really ideal for NQ is if we get this sweep of Asia lows and this 50% retracement, form a 5 minute, order block or a 5 minute IFEG, and we'll take a 1 minute inversion down into it, or a 1 minute market structure shift back up to these London highs. That's what I'm looking for on NQ. On ES, which is very weak indice today, we would, if we were looking for shorts, this would be what we're kind of the indice we would want. So let's mark out our London highs and previous day highs and stuff. So previous day highs is still matching up with pre-market highs. There's a lot of relative equal highs over here, which is also a massive draw on liquidity. But I will mark out previous day highs. There we go, previous day highs. It's still purple. And then if it's from a recent, like a day before, then I will change it as black, meaning they're still formal liquidity draws, but I like to have my most previous ones colored to the right color, so I know that that's what we're dealing with today. And then you have these London highs, or probably New York AM, but we'll do these relative equal highs right here. London highs, and then if it's a relative equal high, I'll do REH, but still color this red. Asia lows right here, blue, and then previous day low would be right here. And to get this, when you guys use these ray tools, you guys, it'll be kind of hard to do it by, you know, just the mouse or trying to get it perfect. So just hold shift and it keeps your line straight. That was, for years I did it, and then someone told me to use that, and I was like, wow, that's wonderful. Previous day lows, purple. All right, let's see what we're working with here. We have, let's get rid of the kill zone indicators. London highs, Asia lows, previous day lows. A little bit of a new week opening gap. It's very small. I wouldn't imagine the banks would want to touch into this gap. Maybe they do. You know, maybe they'll come down to Asia and sweep it. All right. I honestly really like NQ for longs, to be honest. So if we sweep, I will consider shorts. Okay, if we somehow sweep these London highs or relative equal highs and get a massive 5-minute inversion on this side to come down to these Asia lows. But I'm really interested in longs, guys, because if you look on the hourly time frame, we have a high, low, high, low, high, low, and we want to continue that trend. High, low, high, low, high, low. And for ES, you're at all-time highs. So you know, if you want to learn the hard way, these are very difficult times to trade during ES with all-time highs. But I've failed so much at all-time highs that I feel very confident on trading all-time highs with ES. And basically, the secret is your life will be easier if you just find longs and ignore the shorts. I mean, even those little temporary connective flights from a short to a long position, they'll smoke you. So that's it today. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for NQ, inversion right here, 5-minute order block, whatever we can get up to these London highs and continue even higher. ES, not really interested on longs unless we somehow start to have some serious volume pickup in ES. But would consider taking shorts here at relative equal highs down to Asia lows if they don't sweep out these Asia lows yet. All right, guys. Well, good luck. Hope everyone makes money. And like always, we're going to make every single one of you guys profitable.